The Four Ultimate Realities. When this world, together with all living beings, is analyzed in a very subtle way, what is ultimately found are extremely subtle natures called ultimate realities, Paramattha Dhammas. These are the fundamental principles underlying everything in the world. They are not material substances like stones or lumps of clay, but rather forces or energies. Therefore, they do not have forms such as long, short, small, large, round, or square. In brief, there are four ultimate realities: Citta, consciousness; Cetasika, mental factors; Rupa, material phenomena; and Nibbana, nirvana. Citta, consciousness. Among these four, Citta means awareness or knowing. It is also called the mind. This awareness arises due to the five sense faculties: eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body, as well as through the mind door. The awareness that arises through the eye is called seeing, through the ear, hearing. Words such as seeing, perceiving, thinking, and the arising of ideas all refer to citta, mind. The things that are known are called objects, Abhidhamma. No mind arises without an object. Just as different sounds arise when a drum is struck, different types of consciousness arise when objects come into contact with the sense faculties. All these acts of knowing are processes. Therefore, every moment of consciousness arises and immediately ceases. It should be remembered that citta is merely this momentary act of knowing. Cetasika, mental factors. Whenever consciousness arises, other mental activities arise with it. These are called cetasikas, mental factors. There are 52 cetasikas. They share four common characteristics. They arise together with consciousness, they cease together with consciousness, they take the same object as consciousness, and they depend on the same base as consciousness. Cetasikas never arise separately from consciousness. They cannot exist without it. Likewise, consciousness cannot arise completely without mental factors, though it may arise without some of them. No single consciousness arises together with all cetasikas. Rupa, material phenomena. The fundamental material phenomena that make up living bodies and external objects are called Rupa. There are 28 types of Rupa. Among them, only one, the element of visible form, color, is seen by the eye. The remaining 27 are not visible. The word Rupa means that which changes when affected by opposing conditions such as heat and cold. Since Citta and Cetasika are extremely subtle, they are not affected in this way. Nibbana, nirvana. Nibbana is the peaceful and blissful nature that is free from the fires of defilements such as greed and from the suffering of birth, aging, sickness, and death. Citta, Cetasika, and Rupa only arise when the necessary causes and conditions come together. Because they are produced by conditions, they are called conditioned phenomena, Sankhata Dhammas. Once they arise, they do not last for even a moment and immediately perish. Therefore, they are impermanent, Anicca. However, Nibbana is not produced by any cause. It is called the unconditioned element, Asankhata Dhatu. It never ceases and exists at all times. It is a very deep and profound reality that can only be realized through great effort. By developing the supramundan path, Lokottara Magga, and realizing Nibbana, noble beings are freed from the suffering of the cycle of rebirth, samsara. According to Buddhism, the highest goal to be attained through practice is this Nibbana. Thank you for watching this video on the Four Ultimate Realities. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to learn more about deep Buddhist teachings.